Hey, what is up ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joy here once again, and I'm back for some more yet again for the Maxi Toys videos. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Let's Play of Kirby and the Amazing Mirror for the Game Boy Advance. So last time that we've actually explored through the forms of the Carrot Castle, and is that Green Kirby's trying to follow my directions when I was going to be saying from before that? Oh jeez, I'm guessing he knows what he's going at, but even then, that's just pure amazing, I have to say so for this match. But I'm guessing that, you know, I've mentioned this before, that mostly Kirby AI in this game can get a little bit more confusion at times, but even then, that's just how I think it is. So anyways, what was I said before? Oh yes, last time we had done Carrot's Castle, which is by far the shortest world in the entire game, at least as far as I might as well notice that, or the area I should say. And it looks like those two Kirbys are still exploring the actual place itself, despite the fact I've pretty much accomplished everything from my own run-through of that stage, or in this case for this world rather. But anyways though, so today for this episode folks, is the fact that we're going to be head off to the Area 6, which is in forms of, assuming we actually get into this warp room right here, and I might as well obtain my sword ability in the process. Here we are to Area 6 is known as 4. Is Olive Ocean. So we've already technically explored Olive Ocean before technically, but in the forms of this secret area, in the forms of, you know, after when you activate the actual switch lever from, you know, Moonlight's Mansion. So this might actually be the proper time to be able to actually explore this world. So even then know that for the most part, this world is basically a tropical setting, water-themed level of any sort. Well, not just a tropical theme level, because you see the actual, tropical aesthetics of that little stuff nature, but also because of the fact that we might actually go ahead and explore the underground sections, mainly due to the underwater caverns, as you can see there. So, as far as I'm aware though, the map is going to be slightly far away from each other, but just like in the forms of Carrot Castle, how the fact of the matter is we need to actually figure out how to get there. So, but it wasn't until World 7 or Area 7 that things does get a little bit more perplexing as far as the maze goes. So even though that could be something worth mentioning. So, anyways though. So there's something I want to mention about this, that this is, today was actually forms of the 25th of, June in 2018, so we're almost nearly towards the end of June already. Jeez, I can't believe it's going way too fast. And we've almost there to the halfway portion of the forms of 2018 before 2019 is on the horizon. So even then, that could be something much. Now, as far as the actual another news, I was going to point things out right away, but that's why I was trying to concentrate on Olive Ocean. You know how the fact that with the forms of, these other Let's Plays we're going to be doing at this point in time, I will stress that enough that since we've already technically done a redo Let's Play of both Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart Wii from some of these extra modes throughout, and we also like to point things out, we're still going to be planning for Mario Kart 8/Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as a redo Let's Play. Well, technically, most likely the Wii U version of Mario Kart 8 in the forms of the official Let's Play, and then as for the extra videos will be belongs to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe due to battle mode, or even then that could be something for this throughout, which, you know, can be the same applies to how it does it in, well, I would most likely going to do the Switch version of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker once that game is about to be finally released on the, you know, both Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS, so that'll be, seems a really, really good surprising moment. So, anyways though, I also decided to able to plan out that, the original Let's Play of Mario Kart 7 is now being removed, and we decided to able to do a redo Let's Play of that game because the commentary-wise, it's got issues, and also audio clips wasn't exactly too much of advance, so I suppose we could able to actually do a redo Let's Play of Mario Kart 7 around that time this year, around few months before Mario Kart 8 redo Let's Play /Mario Kart 8 Deluxe of any kind, due to the battle mode and stuff of that nature. Well, usually we're most likely going to call it just Mario Kart 8 as far as the actual names itself, so this is annoying canon section, by the way. Because I must have able to actually have a hard time with this thing like several times. Because surprisingly though, you can actually use your bomb to be able to actually like lit up the actual rope in case that counts for able to lit up the actual rope. to be able to actually activate the cannons in the process. But what I found is a little bit annoying right there is the fact that this enemy right here, Jack, now the fact that you just always keep on respawning every time you mess things up with that cannon section. And by the way, you need to able to put that down before you do that. And that way, we should be able to hop onto the cannon, and this way it takes you all the way back out, and you fall to the caverns, and it actually takes you back to the outside portion of the world. So, nothing too much of a discuss there. So even now, before we get to this, however, though, let's go ahead and deal with this heavy knight right there. But I'm assuming this wall is trying to block in my way, so let's get closer to it and see if I know how he ever gonna do that was. Seriously, I just really hate this enemy in a huge passion because he always trying to know whenever he's trying to predict his sword swinging attacks before I'm able to predict in time, which I was like, seriously? Anyway though, this is another one of those mini Kirby ability sections at this point, so that we can able to go in here, and it's important to know we need to get there because of that treasure chest there, and we need to disable that, and we need to inhale that heavy block there, and that way we should get ourselves our next spray paint for Kirby. So nicely done there, but if you think that this was over for that time, well, we still got more things to come. So crash! So yeah, just like before, it actually acts like a screen nuke, somewhat similar to how it does it whenever you actually activate the Galactian sword for you know, for Meta Knight. Whenever you're trying to perform a magic copy ability, it basically does the exact same thing between these two abilities. Which even then, the only major difference is that Meta Knight can do the job for you, whilst in the crush ability, Kirby can do that all by himself. So that's pretty much it. Even then, yeah. And as far as I'm aware, for the actual redo Let's Play of Mario Kart 7, we might decide to do this year, though, but we don't know exactly which month is it, though, because there are still some quantity of Let's Plays that needs to be coming back into, to able to actually not just coming back for everything, but also trying to able to complete for that as well. So, if that's the case, mind you, that how the fact that, well, I'm not sure how long that Super Mario Odyssey Let's Play will be about to be finished in during that time, especially with Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, and especially noticeable with the forms of Banjo-Tooie, because those two games, or these three games, are the biggest games we're going to be tackling for our Let's Play department right about now. But even then, we need to able to actually finish those games in during time. Well, I'm pretty sure that we can able to actually do Mario Kart 7 until October anyway this year, just in case we need to able to actually get the modern Mario Kart games to be able to be concluded. Well, soon when we get to the classic Mario Kart games, most notably, we decided to able to do a redo Let's Play of Mario Kart Double Dash, but on a much better scale than the likes of how it does it back in 2011. Seriously, it's been 7 years since the original Let's Play of Mario Kart Double Dash, but in a co-op version of that, because back in the day, White Teddy and Brown Teddy, and including the likes of King Loser 74, well, usually it's now called Cap King 74, that they had to temporarily try to able to deal with the Grand Prix together, and then they're able to actually switch between those different attributes for like dealing with items and stuff of that nature. So I thought to myself, I might as well able to actually do a redo Let's Play of Mario Kart Double Dash until next year, alongside with the going back to the past in the Mario Kart series. We might as well able to do Mario Kart Super Circuit and Mario Kart 64 and Super Mario Kart and during the likes of next year, because I thought to myself, well, we might as well do the every single Mario Kart games, because after all, digital downloadable versions of any other Mario Kart games, including the likes of the Wii U download of the forms of Super Circuit, might be the good way to able to record some footage like this, because even then though that I've already got the original copy of the forms of you know, Mario Kart Super Circuit after all, and that could be the same applies for Wario Land 4 and, you know, The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap, so that makes it pretty obvious there. That's pretty obvious there. So anyways, let's dodge those little those stuff here, including these little cannons right there. These guys are known as shoots, as far as I'm aware, for those kinds of enemies they are named for. So yeah, that's all I can really tell for that little situations will go. So I really do dig into this music, by the way. But even then, though, it's almost like a somewhat similar to the Sonic Advance Phil vibe to it, but it's not on the same level as the Sonic Advance soundtracks wise. But even then, though, that, you know, it can be a little bit more. its efficiency right there. So, stupid Bloom Burst! I was trying to keep my sword ability. Oh, thanks a lot. You're making me not to go over there. Oh, I really hate them. Even they trying to home in on me like several times noticing that. Oh, I really hate them. Anyway, we'll obtain a beam anyway, and son of a... This is what I mean with these droppies right there. They always trying to able to snack your copy ability and all that stuff, but if you don't time your attacks well enough, chances are you might as well able to actually just go ahead and say like, oop, I might as well able to borrow your copy ability, so I'm gonna be leaving off. And I was like, give it back. They basically kind of like nap it of any sorts, or even just tag from you know, Kirby Superstar of any sorts, but except the fact they always come out of nowhere, and plus they always like notice something that, well, I think it's pretty obvious because this is on the Game Boy Advance system, so expecting that the screen itself will get crushed, so that makes it pretty obvious what the solutions goes. So anyways, now we actually activate the secret switch, so that way we can get back into like area 1 to be able to actually get back in certain stuff worth mentioning though. So now let's go ahead and just obtain a sword, and I'm also able to go back there because good thing about this is the fact that if you go back there, then we still manage to get ourselves an opportunity to get a treasure again. So, let's see what's inside here. Just a cherry, that's worthless. Because of that though, I've pretty much already got my health upgraded right about now. Well, there are some couple of exceptions though, which we'll get to that in a second. But even then though, that could be something worth a wait for a little while. But anyways though. Alright, so I think we're pretty much done with that section from now on though, but now let's go ahead and continue, and able to explore this part right about now, so... But again, I have to keep on double checking any forms of the actual map itself, just in case if I'm missing on something, but even then though, that's just how it is when it comes to other games to be like this, and even then though, I still really hate those Bloom Bursts. Oh. I think Bloom Burst might actually be the worst enemy in this game to me though, because unlike in any other Kirby games... Oh yeah, I need to be able to deal with this strategy here. There we go. And that way I can able to actually go onto the other way to get to there. So here we are onto this part here, and I think we need bomb, and especially noticeable with cutter in some sections, because we need bomb yet again, just like any forms of the actual cannon section from before, but except this time around though it's going to be a little bit different as far as I'm concerned about this. But again, it's not too difficult or anything, it's just that you have to be careful when you position yourself, even for the actual jutsu, what these enemies are known for. They can really constantly shooting at you, because even then though, I just really hate these obstacles there, because, well, especially they're shooting way too fast, and also not to mention, mostly because there's like 5,000 of them everywhere, and they shoot constantly at you. Whereas even then though, that could be almost like exactly like how it does in Egg Fleet from Sonic Heroes. Well, usually I still enjoy Sonic Heroes though, it's just how the fact that you have to replay the game 4 times, well, not just with the forms of the actual, stages themselves, but also you have to complete 4 campaigns between Team Sonic, Team Dark, Team Rose, and Team Chaotix at the very end, but also you need to collect all 7 of those Chaos Emeralds at the same time, in case if you want able to get the final story going. So, anyways, new heart container! How about that then, huh? So now my health natality is now at 8, so we've only got about 2 more left. Which, naturally though, there are 4 of those heart containers to be collected throughout. So even then though, that, well, it doesn't happen until when we get to, like, Kirby Mouse Attack, that we might actually come across into the exact same item, but in a different fashion way, because you can definitely tell why when we get to next month though. Well, assuming if some toys else can able to actually do that game first. Well, at least as far as it's worth mentioning for this throughout, so... Anyways though, let's go and open up this treasure chest here and contain obviously a 1-up. And just kill that enemy in the process, and hop onto the cannon. And hopefully, get a 1-up back. Well, usually just a 1-up, because so far I did not die in this world so far. Well, not so much, because these little... oh, you kidding me? I'm so bad at the actual cannon shot skills. Oh jeez, I do apologize for that. Anyways though, let's go ahead and just obtain the rock ability for the time being, and might as well see what's beyond down there, which it doesn't matter what pathways you can go to, so even then you just want to go down here, and then that's all you're really asking for in the first place. But on the other hand though, not sure for that area right over there, though. I'm guessing because of how the fact that I've managed to take the other route. Oh, good. Because that's a UFO. It's been a while since I actually saw a UFO. Well, technically, during the last video, because Green Kirby managed to obtain that ability at first glance. So, that's pretty obvious there. So, let's go ahead and just see what's beyond here. In fact, you can't really reach it from here, though. So, that's pretty a thing. So, I wonder if happens I can use a charge shot from here. Okay, that works. Because of that, though, I can simply just able to actually just manage to, like, you know, go for the actual, silver metallical blocks, and then that way we should able to actually get ourselves the, you know. Alright, so we've almost nearly towards the end of the forms of Olive Ocean, because, although still this world might be a little bit longer than the likes of, Carrot Castle, but not as long as, you know, when we get to World 7, or Area 7, I should say, things can get, you know, perplexing and also very long, too. Sorry for a little bit of belching right there. I know it's kind of disgusting, mind you, but even then, yeah. Okay, we got another 1-up right there. 37 1-ups. How about that then, huh? So anyways, though, we got ourselves a maximum tomato right there, and deal out this little annoying blimper fish. And we can hopefully guarantee that we can able to come across into, well, this door over there. And I believe that's going to be the boss area, which, sure, I missed some of these areas, but even then, though, I'm also able to... Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to do the boss fight first before I'm able to actually get a map. Because, as far as I'm aware, yeah, I'm also able to go after the map later. So even then, with that being said, onwards to the next boss. It's going to be very interesting. And we actually come across into Glopper, which is very much like how it does it in the forms of, Ado, or in this case, you know, Echo from, you know, Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, Kirby Dreamland 3, and Sweet Stuff from Kirby Dreamland 2. But except the fact the matter is that how the fact that you don't have to worry about the knocking those obstacles at him this time around, though. So you can simply either use your copy ability as normal, or you can able to actually use this little blowing the bubbles type of technique until you're able to deal some of the damage in the forms of the actual Glopper Shark. And yeah, that's all I can really say about this boss fight. So yeah, not too bad, not too difficult either. It's actually way more easier than the likes of well, obviously for this little factor from Sweet Stuff from Kirby Dreamland 2, and also Acro from Kirby Dreamland 3, and Kirby 64 the Crystal Shards, because you have to, most likely you have to be focusing on trying to reflect these projectiles back at him. So even though that's one thing I should probably mention about this. So anyways though, we still have not done with the forms of Olive Ocean yet, because we still got some more things to able to just go through, because even then though that we still need to find a map, and also we need to find some of these more treasures to be found here, and basically you get these suggestions by the numbers. So with that being in mind, that you know, I'm guessing we've almost done with this. So, and after that, we're going to be moving on to one of my least favorite worlds in the game, in my opinion, though. Because I keep saying that, because even though I just always get a little bit lost track of myself whenever first time I played the game during this year. Well, at least specifically in the forms of a couple of days ago. Like, I still have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Which even though that, well, unless if you have a map, it should be not much of an issue. But whenever you're trying to able to actually get your mandatory copy abilities as far as it's all by its own, well, you do have to require certain much of it. So even then, that could be something worth mentioning. So, and it looks like I'm lost already. Yep, it looks like I just got lost already. So, this is one of those things how the fact that I suggest you go after the map first before you're able to explore through everything in the forms of some worlds like this. Which, even then though that, it just feels kind of like, you know, busy work, and even then though that, yeah, that's what I can really tell about this point. Well, at least it's not as confusing as of how it does it in that stupid Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, because even then, well, unless there's an update by the forms of Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, they can able to tell where you're supposed to go, but at least it's still confusing as all hell, which even then, I just really... I'm sorry, it's just, I just really despise Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric in a huge passion. Okay, so you know this little mirror right there? This is actually happens whenever you accidentally manage to able to dash, or just simply just able to actually do something else. The mirror will actually just go ahead and hide himself onto the actual buried underground, in case if you're actually trying to able to try that again for either to manage to able to go to the next room and go back to the room before we've previously explored in, but even at that might be some little bit more worth mentioning though. I really love the background details. Almost kind of reminds me like the Atlanticus setting, or the setting, but in forms of the Little Mermaid, but except the fact that, well, we don't have the sea castle itself, or even especially noticeable with the forms of, Sea Equestria from, both My Little Pony the movie and, well, specifically the 2017 counterparts, and also by the forms of the Season 8, Episode 6, Surf and All Turf. Well, at least as far as the actual, episode's name was called. So, anyways though, yeah, I'm still very excited, but in forms of the mid-season is going to be on its way until the next couple of days later. Oh, it's the exact same location that we've already been into. But even then, though, it's important to note that if you actually activate that switch, you're actually transported back to the forms of Moonlight's Mansion. But there's not really a point that we can actually go back to there every now and then, though, because we've already accomplished everything in that world. So, for now on, though, let's concentrate most likely focusing on Olive Ocean for now. So even then though, that so far, that we've almost done with this world until we're able to actually get on to, like, let's just say the, well, the majority of the main adventure, but also I'm also able to, you know, showcase off the extra videos of this game offers to be, most notably in the forms of, well, just for a simple premise of the forms of, so many spikes all over the place, which just always irritate me. Which, even then though, that could be something worth mentioning though, as far as it's during time, but even then though, that, you know, it's kind of like the exact same way as how it does in the forms of Mega Man 4, where it has like ton of spikes all over the place, and you can able to instantly death, or instantly die, if you manage to accidentally touch by the spikes. Even then though, that could be the same applies from here, but, except unlike Mega Man, you know, Kirby can able to survive for, basically pretty much almost an instant. Well, there are a couple of exceptions, but in forms of, I would say instant death moments or something of that nature, or in this case, bottomless pits, so that's something worth mentioning for that. So, anyway. And of course, I got myself 36 one-ups, or in this case, 37, because, again, if you get 0 lives count, you basically get yourselves like 1 chance left, so. And conveniently enough though, ironically I know, I've lost my copy ability yet again, so that's a bit of annoying. But anyways though, let's go ahead and get ourselves fire, because we haven't seen fire for quite some time. And then, that way we can able to actually weaken Mr. Frosty that way. So even then I just want to get this over with. And there are 2 different methods you can able to do to get this treasure right here. You can either manage to freeze your Waddle Dee and able to toss the ice block from that way, or for my personal favorite, if you actually use the fire and able to reach the actual flamethrowers by a certain reach, then you can actually get yourselves the actual treasure itself. So even then though, then that switch should be active. So I always like doing that, especially noticeable how the fact that it's way easier to able to get to that. So, oh, please don't tell me I might as well able to go over 41 ups at this rate. Oh, I've got 1 more. Oh yes, that's gonna be very good. And yeah, I missed 1 already, so that's fine because I've already got my health regenerated now. And yeah, looks like I guess the only objective is left now is to able to get ourselves the actual map itself. So, and hopefully things should be done in the forms of Olive Ocean. So, yeah, I can't believe we're actually going pretty quick, but in forms of Olive Ocean. Sure, there are still some backtracking heavy moments here and there, in the forms of this world in particular, unlike in the forms of, well, it might be the exact same way how it does it in, you know, in Carrot Castle, but I still really think that Carrot Castle might actually be the shortest world in the game, though, to me, though. Unless it depends on how much skill you've performed. I keep on running into spikes. Which, even I know that if you let the copy ability touch the spikes, it will disappear entirely though, which is the only thing I need to get used to, but even then, no, yeah. Alright, so now we need to explore down here, because this is the area that we haven't explored yet, so, and I believe this might actually be the way to the actual map itself, so even then, no, that could be worth mentioning, especially noticeable how the fact that we've almost there towards it, so, yeah, that's pretty cool though. Anyways though. So yeah, that's all I can really say about the forms of the news and announcements about the schedules for our Let's Plays, even including redo Let's Plays or remake Let's Plays. How the fact that we're going to be doing a triple redo Let's Plays upcoming for this so far, but in forms of Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 8 / Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and especially Mario Kart Double Dash, to be able to actually get ourselves a better commentary, and also but in forms of a much better quality. Especially noticeable how the fact that it's going super strong compared to how it does in the forms of the Easy capture cards, because even then though, since we have this capture card for I would say 3 years now, compared to how it does it in the forms of the Easy capture card, that does last for 2 years, which even then though is not that big of a deal though to me though. But either way, it's a pretty solid capture card. There are some exceptions I would have appreciated if I was trying to add in, like the forms of addition to the 60 frames per second option, which I always attempt to able to wish for that, because I know a lot of people seem to actually come across into 60 frames per second option no problem, but I have no any luck to able to actually get that. So anyway, so we got ourselves bonkers yet again. So, and it's important to know we definitely need hammer for this, because obviously you know this little wooden part that is always required to able to get hammer with this. So hopefully we should able to. Really? You always know you're always trying to get closer to me, bonkers, if you're trying to deal with a you know, the well-timing hammer stomp right there. And look, you did it again. Why does it keep happening? Oh jeez, what is wrong with me? Anyways, now we got a hammer, and now we can able to actually just whack that out, and that way we should get ourselves the actual map. How about that? So let's have a look at the actual full map of this, see how far we actually in. So it looks like we've only got one more area left until the actual well, area 6 is fully completed. So not too long, not too difficult, but even then though, that it looks almost like bite-size almost, but even then though, still we've only got one more section left, and to be honest, I think there aren't any secrets in this section here, so it looks like we've done. But before you leave there, on the other hand though, I need to go ahead and go after these items. Most notably, we've now got 41 ups. And truth be told, we haven't died in this world, quite frankly though, because it's kind of a good thing, because unlike Cabbage Cavern and also oh Christ, I lost my hammer. Oh shoot. Probably should pay attention to here, and also there's no way I can get the maximum tomato after all, so that's a bit of annoying, but oh well. At least we've done with this world completely now, so even then, we can now leave. So, oh god, that blimper fish is almost trying to get to me. Anyways though, with that being said folks, is the fact that we got to end things off from this point right here. So yeah, 6 areas has been done and only 3 more to go before the true final location we need to focus on. So yeah, join me next time on Let's Play Kirby and the Amazing Mirror for the Game Boy Advance. Is the fact that we're going to be hit off to Area 7 / World 7, which is the forms of Peppermint Palace, which is perhaps one of my least favorite worlds in the entire game in my opinion. That's only because we'll explain more on that until we're able to get to that world, or the area I should say, because trust me, you know exactly what I mean. So see you guys then. Later fellas.